Welcome to Customer Education, Instructional Design, and Leadership Podcast, where we explore the future of learning, technology, and customer education. Today, we're diving into how AI and hyper-personalization are transforming customer education, especially in the B2B SaaS world. Joining me is an AI strategist and thought leader in adaptive learning systems. Welcome.
Thanks. Excited to be here and talk about how AI is reshaping the way we educate and retain customers. Artificial intelligence is completely transforming how businesses teach their customers, and the numbers are staggering. Companies using AI-driven education are seeing up to 50% increases in customer lifetime value. Let me tell you why this matters more than you might think.
You know what's fascinating about this shift? We're moving way beyond those old one-size-fits-all training programs that everyone used to suffer through.
Let me paint a picture of just how dramatic this change really is. Just a few years ago, every single customer got identical training materials. The same videos, same manuals, same everything. It was like forcing everyone to wear the same size shoes.
That's such a perfect way to put it. And now we're looking at systems that actually learn and adapt to each person's specific needs and learning style.
The technology behind this is pretty mind-blowing. There's this framework called XAPI that works like the nervous system of the whole operation, capturing every single interaction a user has with the learning content.
How detailed does that tracking actually get?
We're talking about everything. Every click, every pause in a video, every question answered. But here's where it gets really interesting. They're using something called deep reinforcement learning to make sense of all that data.
That sounds incredibly sophisticated. How does it actually work in practice?
Think of it like having an AI teacher that's constantly running experiments to figure out the best way to help each person learn. It's making real-time decisions about what content to show next, when to review previous material, even how to present information differently if someone's struggling.
You know what I'm wondering about? What happens to human educators in this scenario?
That's one of the most surprising parts of this whole transformation. Instead of replacing educators, AI is actually elevating their role. They're becoming more like AI orchestrators and strategic coaches, focusing on high-value interactions while the technology handles the routine stuff.
Let's talk about the platforms making this possible. What's leading the charge?
There are some really innovative players in this space. WorkRamp has this incredible Gen AI Assist feature that's revolutionizing content creation. Docebo is doing amazing things with their Salesforce integration, directly connecting learning outcomes to business metrics.
That integration piece seems crucial. How are these different systems working together?
It's like an ecosystem where everything's connected. Platforms like Watershed and Learning Pool are collecting data through their learning record stores, feeding that information back to the main learning platforms, which then use AI to optimize the experience in real time.
With all this data flying around, there must be some serious ethical considerations.
Absolutely right. Companies are implementing regular bias audits, establishing clear data governance policies, and ensuring compliance with both GDPR and other global AI ethics guidelines. It's not enough to just have powerful technology. It needs to be fair and transparent.
How are they specifically checking for bias in these systems?
They're using a combination of automated testing and human oversight, looking for things like whether the system is unfairly favoring certain learning styles or making assumptions based on user demographics. It's a constant process of monitoring and adjustment.
That's fascinating. What about the content creation side? That's always been a huge bottleneck.
This is where recent advances in generative AI are making a massive impact. These tools can take a basic outline and generate complete learning modules in minutes. But here's the key. It's not about replacing human creativity, it's about augmenting it.
Looking ahead, where do you see this field going?
I think we're going to see even more sophisticated integration of emerging technologies. Imagine virtual reality training sessions that adapt in real time based on your responses, or augmented reality overlays that provide personalized guidance while you're actually using a product.
That brings up an interesting point about scalability. How are companies managing the resource requirements?
That's where the ROI becomes really clear. While there's definitely an upfront investment, The ability to deliver personalized, effective training at scale actually reduces costs in the long run. Plus, when you factor in the reduction in customer churn and increase in lifetime value, it becomes a pretty compelling business case.
How are companies measuring the success of these new approaches?
They're looking at multiple layers of metrics: immediate learning outcomes like comprehension and retention rates, plus business impact metrics like customer satisfaction scores and support ticket reduction. The AI systems are helping track and correlate all these different data points.
That kind of comprehensive measurement must be providing some interesting insights.
Some of the findings are really surprising. Companies are discovering that the timing of training can be just as important as the content itself. The AI systems are identifying optimal windows for introducing new features based on individual user patterns.
So, what's the bigger picture here? Where does this all lead?
It's fundamentally changing the relationship between companies and their customers. Instead of just providing a product and basic support, they're becoming true partners in their customers' success. The AI driven education systems are creating this continuous feedback loop that helps both sides grow and improve together. It's pretty amazing to think about where we're heading with all this.
That sounds great. Thanks for sharing your insights with us. Appreciate the audience's time as well who've tuned into this conversation. Thanks all. Please do subscribe to get alerted when we release more of such conversations.